Welcome back everybody to this year's annual Halo Veteran Destroys new Call of Duty game in 2023. The Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 beta has gone live for 4 days, and I've got a lot to say. A lot of it isn't good. I don't want to rant, but oh boy, you guys are in for a treat today. So on screen are the highlights I got during the beta. I got some really good ones, so you guys have some awesome gameplay to watch today. But with that said, what it took to actually get those clips, how long it took, and how sweaty it was is the worst I have ever seen. The skill-based matchmaking on this game is the strictest I have seen in any video game. There was 150,000 people on the game. I would routinely match the exact same people all night, every day, and I just couldn't believe it. Now the problem I have with this, and it's the same with most video games, is when you tighten the skill-based matchmaking to that extent, first of all, it forces people to use specific weapons and play in a certain way. So you can't have fun, you can't mess around, and for Call of Duty, you have to play the meta weapons, which is the UMP-45 and the ACR. In Modern Warfare 3, it's called the Striker and MCW, but it's virtually the same gun. All of these cool weapons the developer has made, and yet you have to use 2, and if you don't use those 2, well, you're not gonna have a good time. To unlock the sniper you see me using, you have to get to level 28 out of 30 on the beta, which took me like 12 to 14 hours, and after playing in ultra competitive lobbies for that entire time, I can see why a lot of people don't play Call of Duty anymore. And it really sucks because a lot of the guns feel really satisfying to use. The maps look so similar to Modern Warfare 2, they play very similar as well. The advanced movement, the faster movement, isn't so bad, and once I leveled up that sniper you see me using, it was a ton of fun to use. It's such a shame that skill-based matchmaking ruined everything. And I don't mind versing good people. I verse people like that all the time on Halo, but I love a mixture. I like to be able to play with friends. I like some sweaty games, some chill games, some variety. Now you guys know when it comes to skill-based matchmaking, I break everything down. I know what game companies do. I know exactly how the system works. And in this instance, they actually took your skill-based matchmaking from Modern Warfare 2 and put it onto Modern Warfare 3. I play a lot of Hardpoint, which is King of the Hill, and I just go for kills most of the time when I'm relaxing with Caitlyn. So my skill-based matchmaking was through the roof. It's also really funny that Modern Warfare 3 suffers from the same problem as Halo Infinite, and is that if you perform very well, you often get really bad teammates to make sure you don't win. It's like every video game developer has this system where you lose 2 or 3 games and then they give you a good lobby after that. Engagement optimized matchmaking. And from what I've seen online, people just don't try in the games where they're going to lose now, and they go ultra sweaty on that 3rd game because they know they're going to win. Now aside from that, as I said, the maps are very good, the movement is great, but there is one other major downfall that I hope is fixed for launch, and that's respawn points. There were so many times in Hardpoint especially where I would spawn right next to the enemy exactly where I died. Even on Domination, I would spawn in front of enemies. Hell, even in TDM, I would spawn in front of enemies. And I'm not talking about Rust, because that's a small map, so that gets a pass. But on maps like High Rise, Skid Row, and Favela, there's no reason why I should be spawning in danger, especially when there's so many safe spots for me to come back to life. If there's one big piece of feedback aside from the skill-based matchmaking I can give, it is the respawn points. Now, other notable changes, and something I definitely noticed, was the 150 health made the time to kill a lot longer. Certain weapons it took way too long to kill, and that definitely fed into the 2 to 3 weapon meta, as those guns had a very fast time to kill, whether that's because they have a fast fire rate or they have huge damage, but a lot of the guns were just simply outclassed. There was a handful of guns that were good, there was very few that were amazing. There were some that I wish I could use, as when you got a kill with them were fantastic, but just weren't viable, especially with how strict the skill-based matchmaking is. So you guys can see it's kind of like a vicious cycle. If the games weren't so high stakes, I could use what I want, it wouldn't matter so much. I wouldn't perform as well, but it wouldn't be the end of the world. But you make it super sweaty, every game is ultra strict, it's like the World Championships of Call of Duty, everyone is going to be using the best weapon they can. I truly believe Call of Duty won't see the popularity it has had for a very long time. By no means am I saying no skill-based matchmaking and no team balancing, but I think steps need to be taken to loosen it a little bit so people can A, enjoy playing on a Friday or Saturday night with friends, and B, just relax after work and it doesn't feel like they're doing a second job just to play the game. So that's it. They are my thoughts on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Aside from the skill-based matchmaking, I'd give the game about an 8 out of 10. There's a lot to like. Sniper was very fun to use, or I should say marksman rifle. The nostalgia of the old maps definitely played a part on my enjoyment factor, but they're almost one-to-one exact remakes, and I really appreciated that. Since I know you guys are going to ask, with the skill-based matchmaking, I give the game a 6. It probably isn't going to change, but I'm doing my part and telling it how it is. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know if game developers shouldn't have strict skill-based matchmaking in their games in the comments below. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.